Have you ever found yourself thinking that as you get older, it's easy to feel like you're losing control over your life, especially when you're living alone? You might have noticed little things, like how sometimes it feels harder to stay active or maintain your routine. Maybe you've worried that being alone could make it even harder to keep your independence. It's completely natural to feel that way, but the good news is, you don't have to let those thoughts take over. In fact, staying active and independent is not just possible as we age, it's something we can absolutely thrive at. Living alone doesn't mean you're stuck or isolated. With a few small but powerful daily habits, you can not only maintain your independence, but you can also feel more energized, healthier, and in control of your life than ever before. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 ways to stay active and independent, even if you live alone. These tips aren't about making drastic changes, they're about making simple, sustainable shifts in how you approach your day. Whether it's about staying physically active, mentally sharp, or emotionally connected, the goal is to help you feel more empowered and engaged with your life, no matter where you are. So, let's dive right into the first habit that can help you stay independent and active for life, creating a routine that works for you. When you live alone, having a structured routine might feel like something you can skip, especially on those days when you don't have anyone to answer to. But believe me, a daily routine is one of the most powerful tools to help you stay on top of your physical and mental health. It doesn't have to be rigid or complicated, it's about creating a rhythm in your day that gives you a sense of control and accomplishment. The key here is to set a routine that's not overwhelming, but instead supports your energy and lifestyle. For example, you might start your day with a short walk or some light stretching. After breakfast, you could dedicate a little time to an activity that brings you joy, whether that's reading a book, working on a puzzle, or listening to a podcast. Having simple tasks spread throughout the day can keep you active and engaged without the pressure of doing too much at once. Routine also helps with managing your energy. As we age, we tend to feel more fatigued by the end of the day, so spacing out your activities and leaving room for rest becomes even more important. It's all about finding balance, setting aside time for work, relaxation, meals, and hobbies. That balance is what helps you stay energized and mentally alert, so you don't feel worn out by midday. And don't forget, routines can be flexible. If you feel like a change, switch things up. If a certain activity is no longer as enjoyable or easy for you, find a new one. But having that consistent structure helps keep your day on track, which, in turn, keeps your mind and body active. Once you get used to this routine, you'll find that your days start to feel more meaningful, and the sense of accomplishment you get from sticking to it can really boost your confidence and sense of independence. You're in charge of your time and what you do with it. That's power. Now, let's move on to the second habit that can help you stay independent, finding and engaging with activities that keep your body moving. As we age, staying active physically is one of the best ways to ensure that we maintain our independence. And I know it can sometimes feel difficult to keep moving, especially if you have certain aches or limitations. But the truth is, the more you move, even in small ways, the better you'll feel overall. And trust me, you don't have to go to a gym or run marathons to stay active. Simple, everyday activities like walking around your neighborhood, gardening, or even doing light stretching exercises can make a huge difference. The goal isn't to push yourself too hard, but to keep your muscles and joints flexible, and to get your heart rate up in a way that's comfortable for you. For example, if walking is your thing, try setting a goal to walk for 10 to 15 minutes each day. If you have a little more energy, you can work up to longer walks or walk at a brisker pace. It's not about going for a long hike or taking part in a fitness class, although if you're up for that, go for it. It's about finding what feels right for your body and making movement a regular part of your day. You can even break it down into smaller chunks, maybe a walk in the morning and another in the afternoon. Another great way to stay active is to find activities that you actually enjoy. This could be dancing around to your favorite music in the living room, doing some gentle yoga, or even doing stretches while watching your favorite TV show. What's important is that these activities help you move your body, even if it's for just a few minutes. Over time, this movement helps to build strength, maintain flexibility, and improve your balance, all of which are crucial for maintaining independence as you age. Physical activity doesn't have to be complicated, but it's essential to keep your body moving to stay independent, both physically and mentally. Now that we've talked about creating a routine and keeping your body active, the third habit that can help you stay independent and engaged is maintaining social connections. It's no secret that staying connected to others can have a big impact on our overall health. Socializing isn't just fun, it's also great for your mental and emotional well-being. When you live alone, it's easy to let days go by without speaking to anyone, but it's so important to reach out and maintain those relationships. It could be as simple as making a phone call to a friend, scheduling a weekly video chat with family, or even joining an online group for a hobby you enjoy. In fact, studies show that people who stay socially connected tend to live longer, happier lives. And it's not just about having someone to talk to. Socializing has been shown to reduce the risks of depression, loneliness, and cognitive decline, which is especially important as we age. If you're someone who prefers face-to-face interaction, look for local community centers or clubs that offer activities for people in your age group. Whether it's a knitting group, a book club, or a walking group, there are plenty of ways to meet like-minded people and build new friendships. If getting out and about is a bit difficult, technology is your friend. Video calls, social media, and even simple text messages can help you stay connected with loved ones near and far. And the best part is, you don't have to leave your home to keep those connections alive. Now that we've covered creating a routine, staying physically active, and maintaining social connections, let's dive deeper into some more strategies that will help you maintain independence and keep thriving. Stay with me, there's so much more to discuss. As we continue to talk about ways to stay independent and active, let's dive into the next habits that can help you feel empowered and in control of your life. In the last part, we touched on creating a routine, staying physically active, and maintaining social connections. Now, we're going to explore the importance of mental engagement and self-care, both of which play a huge role in keeping you independent as you age. One of the most powerful things you can do for your long-term well-being is to stay mentally engaged. It's not just about protecting your memory or preventing cognitive decline. Mental engagement helps keep you sharp, creative, and connected to the world around you. In fact, studies have shown that people who engage in mentally stimulating activities, like learning new skills or solving puzzles, tend to have a higher quality of life and a better sense of independence. There are many ways you can keep your mind active and engaged every day. It doesn't require sitting down for hours of study or taking on a massive challenge. It's about finding the activities that excite and interest you. For example, you might enjoy reading books, listening to podcasts, or playing games that challenge your brain, like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or trivia. These activities aren't just fun, they also help keep your mind agile. You could also try learning something new. It could be anything from picking up a new language or learning to play a musical instrument, to trying your hand at photography or cooking a new recipe. The goal here isn't perfection, it's about stimulating your mind and stepping out of your comfort zone. And don't worry if it feels a little tricky at first. Learning something new can be an exciting and rewarding process that helps you maintain your independence, not to mention it keeps your brain in tip-top shape. Another great way to engage your mind is through volunteering or community service. It's a wonderful way to keep your brain sharp while also making a positive impact in your community. Whether it's helping at a local charity, tutoring others, or simply offering your time in a way that fits your interests and abilities, contributing to others' well-being can give you a real sense of purpose. And that sense of purpose is a powerful motivator to stay active, independent, and mentally engaged as you continue your journey. Now, let's talk about the next habit, self-care. I can't stress enough how important it is to prioritize taking care of yourself as you age. When we live alone, it can be easy to forget about our own needs in the hustle and bustle of daily life. But self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Caring for your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is what ensures that you can continue living independently and feeling your best. Self-care doesn't have to be complicated either. It's about finding simple, everyday habits that nourish your body and mind. For example, taking time each day to relax and unwind can make a world of difference. It could be as simple as taking a warm bath, meditating for a few minutes, or practicing deep breathing exercises. These moments of peace and quiet are not just nice to have, they're essential for reducing stress and boosting your mood. Another essential part of self-care is ensuring that you're getting enough sleep. As we age, we may experience changes in our sleep patterns, and it's easy to feel like getting a good night's rest is something that just happens, or doesn't. But good sleep is critical for everything from memory and focus to overall health. To improve your sleep quality, try sticking to a regular sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, and minimizing distractions in your sleep environment. A restful night can help you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day, which is key to maintaining your independence. Self-care also means taking care of your body. It's important to eat nutritious meals, stay hydrated, and make sure you're taking the right supplements to support your health. You might not always feel like cooking, but even simple meals that are packed with nutrients can fuel your body and keep you energized throughout the day. Focus on including whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, which give you the energy to stay active and alert. Another important aspect of self-care is emotional well-being. This ties back to the earlier point about social connections, but it's also about being kind to yourself. It's normal to feel lonely or down from time to time, but it's important to recognize when those feelings start to take over and find ways to address them. Whether it's through self-compassion, practicing gratitude, or seeking support when you need it, taking care of your emotional health is just as important as your physical health. And remember, self-care isn't about being perfect, it's about making time for yourself and acknowledging your worth. Sometimes, it's the small acts of kindness and care we show ourselves that make the biggest difference in how we feel and how we move through the world. Now that we've covered mental engagement and self-care, let's talk about the final habit for staying active and independent, embracing technology and the resources it offers. In today's world, technology can feel intimidating, especially if you didn't grow up with it. But the truth is, technology has made it easier than ever to stay active, connected, and independent. There are countless tools and apps available that can help you keep track of your health, engage with others, and make everyday tasks a little easier. For example, if you're concerned about staying active, there are plenty of fitness apps designed specifically for seniors. Many of these apps offer easy-to-follow workout routines, stretching exercises, and tips to improve balance and flexibility. Some apps even send reminders to help you stay on track, so you don't forget to get up and move. Technology can also help with staying connected. Whether it's through video calls, social media, or messaging apps, you can easily keep in touch with friends and family no matter where they are. It's a great way to combat feelings of isolation or loneliness and ensure that you always have someone to talk to, even if they're miles away. In addition, there are many online communities and resources where you can find like-minded individuals and share experiences. Whether you're into cooking, gardening, or just looking for a fun group to chat with, there's likely an online community that can offer support and companionship. And if you're ever feeling uncertain about using new technology, there are many resources available to help you learn. Libraries, senior centers, and even online tutorials can provide step-by-step instructions on how to get started with things like video calling, social media, or fitness tracking. Embracing technology doesn't just keep you independent, it can also help you stay engaged, connected, and confident as you move through life. We've covered a lot today, from creating a routine and staying physically active, to keeping your mind engaged, practicing self-care, and embracing technology. These habits can truly help you maintain your independence and live a full, healthy, and vibrant life. But there's one final habit I want to touch on before we wrap up. Stay tuned, because it's something that can make all the difference in how you approach each day and ensure you continue to thrive. We've already covered so much, but now, we're going to talk about the final habit that can make all the difference when it comes to staying independent and active, especially as you live alone. This last point ties everything together and gives you the foundation to keep thriving, no matter what life throws your way. It's all about developing a mindset of resilience and adaptability. It might sound like a big concept, but at its core, resilience is simply the ability to bounce back from challenges and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult things might get. And adaptability? That's all about being open to change and finding new ways of doing things when the old ways no longer work. These two qualities are crucial for maintaining your independence as you age, especially when you're living alone. The thing about aging is that it often comes with unexpected changes, whether it's a health issue, a loss, or just a natural shift in the way our bodies and minds function. But what's most important is how we respond to those changes. Having a resilient mindset means you don't let setbacks define you. Instead, you embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and adaptation. For example, let's say you're dealing with a health issue that makes it harder to do the things you used to do. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this anymore," resilience encourages you to say, "Okay, this is a challenge, but I'll find a way around it." Maybe you can no longer walk as long as you used to, but you can still engage in light stretching, seated exercises, or even chair yoga. The goal isn't to focus on what you can't do, it's to shift your mindset toward discovering what you can do and adapting to your new reality. This attitude of resilience ensures that you never feel like your life is over just because things have changed. You're simply evolving and finding new ways to continue living fully. Adaptability works hand in hand with resilience. It's about being open to change, even when it feels uncomfortable. And it's about being willing to try new things, even if they're outside of your comfort zone. For instance, if you find that traditional forms of exercise aren't working for you anymore, you might discover that swimming, Tai Chi, or even walking in nature are great alternatives. If you've never considered these options before, it might feel intimidating at first. But with a mindset that's open to new ideas and solutions, you'll soon realize that you're not limited by what you already know, you're empowered by what you're willing to learn. Another important aspect of resilience and adaptability is learning how to ask for help when you need it. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that independence means doing everything on your own. But the truth is, even the most independent people need support from time to time. Whether it's asking a neighbor to pick up groceries for you or seeking professional help for health-related issues, it's okay to rely on others. Being adaptable means recognizing when you need help and being willing to accept it, while still maintaining your sense of autonomy and control over your life. This balance between independence and interdependence is key to thriving as you age. Developing resilience and adaptability also requires you to practice self-compassion. It's important to be kind to yourself and give yourself grace when things don't go as planned. Perhaps you had a rough day, or you weren't able to accomplish everything you set out to do. That's okay. A resilient mindset is about bouncing back and not letting those little bumps in the road discourage you. Instead of focusing on what you didn't do, focus on what you can do tomorrow. One of the best ways to foster resilience is through gratitude. When we focus on the positives in our lives, no matter how small, we build a sense of strength and appreciation. Take a moment every day to reflect on what you're grateful for, whether it's the love of family and friends, the ability to enjoy a cup of coffee, or the beauty of a sunny day. This simple practice can have a profound impact on your mindset, helping you remain optimistic and resilient in the face of challenges. As we reach the end of this video, let's quickly recap everything we've discussed. Staying independent and active, especially when living alone, is all about building daily habits that nurture your mind, body, and spirit. We started by talking about the importance of a routine and staying physically active, followed by ways to engage your mind and embrace self-care. We also touched on the power of technology to keep you connected and informed, and how having a resilient and adaptable mindset is essential for navigating life's changes. But most importantly, I want you to remember that you have the power to shape your life and maintain your independence, no matter what your situation might be. Life will throw its challenges, and things may not always go as planned. But by embracing these habits, routine, physical activity, mental engagement, self-care, technology, and resilience, you can ensure that you stay active, independent, and in control of your life. So, take a deep breath, smile, and remember, you are capable of so much. Embrace each day as an opportunity to continue growing, adapting, and living with purpose. And don't be afraid to try new things, ask for help when you need it, and enjoy the journey ahead. I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences in the comments. How do you stay active and independent in your own life? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Here's to living your best, most independent life at any age. Stay strong, stay active, and most importantly, stay you.